Alright guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 of some of the best sage walls that I know that will either catch enemies off guard or just in general will put you and your team into a much better position. So I'm going to be starting off here on split because there's a couple of good ones that I think you guys will really enjoy. So starting off in mid here, this is the one that I use probably the most out of any other sage wall on this map. This is a very good one-way for anyone that's playing in zip room. This wall is very simple. You just want to place it at the top of the staircase like this, slightly aiming towards the middle of the staircase, but just in general you're going to want to be looking more towards the ground, because if you aim too far away, this is what happens to your wall. It's not a one-way, it's just a normal wall. So to keep that from happening, you're going to want to be making sure that you're placing your wall at the top of the stairs, and you can tell by the lines of the wall on the left and right side. So when you're looking directly down, this is the best position because it'll place right under your feet at the top of the staircase. But I also like to look at the very top of the screen. It'll see when the sage wall is clipping into the other wall, and that's generally a good spot, so that way there's no gap against the wall for your enemies to shoot through. So place it here, and there's a gap here that only the person playing back here really will have an angle to see through. And obviously all depends on your positioning of the wall, but generally anywhere in that area will give the person back here a very good angle to shoot people in their legs. And the other side of this wall looks like this. You can't see it hardly at all. It's the tiniest little pixel angle, and the person back there in zip room just has an easy time shooting legs of anyone down here in this area. So the second wall I have for you guys on split here is really good for the attacker side. It's a wall that not many people use, so it can easily catch someone off guard. Now obviously you can't really use it more than once in a match because people will start checking this spot and start looking out for something like this. But basically what you want to do, get on here, place it under your feet, so place on top of this box, and you have a good angle here right to A heaven. So the person that's normally playing A heaven is looking out in this area for someone to cross, for someone to jiggle peek, whatever. So if they're just hard focused on this, they're not going to be expecting anyone to be peeking above this area where the person with the wall will be peeking from. Obviously, like I said, if you do it once, they'll probably start looking out for things like that. They won't be playing this angle. They'll be playing more over here instead. They'll change up their positioning, but it's good for, you know, once or twice a game maybe. Moving on to Haven, I have 2 really good wall spots that I think you guys will appreciate. So the first wall spot that I have for you guys is one that a lot of people know about. So this is not one that I do too often. I might do it once a game, but even then, once a game is normally all you can do because it's a very easy wall to counter. So originally this wall started up here, and you have this pixel angle to shoot anyone in this area. However, this wall is way too dangerous now because everyone knows to just shoot through the door and this wall. So what I've been doing instead is having someone playing with an operator, boosting them here, which is where the barrier starts every round, boosting them up here. So right when the round starts, they're already boosted on top. They see people run around the corner once the barrier goes down, take their op shot, and leave. This is definitely the more safe wall because it's a lot harder to hit wall bangs through as long as you play this right side. Obviously playing left side, there's a huge gap in the door, but playing the right side, normally you can get 1 or 2 op shots off and be safe. So the second Haven wall spot I have for you guys, and this is one that I have personally never seen anyone use against me. However, I used it multiple times even in matches, and it normally will result in a couple kills. People don't expect it at all. You just boost on top of this ledge all the way back here in B, and you have a perfect headshot angle to see anybody in the window, anyone on the right side, even more than just a headshot. But over here, headshot angle, easy shots. You can do this with a Vandal or Phantom as well. Even if you ADS, I've gotten multiple one-taps with a Vandal from back here, but obviously with an op, it's definitely easier kills. But yeah, nobody really expects that. It would be kind of absurd to ask someone playing window to check an angle like this. Like, you literally would only see their head. So if someone is looking at this angle, then if you have someone playing close doors, then they're just dead either way. And at best, it's a 1-1 trade for the person playing this mid window. So the last wall spot I'm going to show you guys is for the map Bind. So the wall I have for you guys is a really good one-way here over on the A site, and it's super simple to set up. You literally just want to be aiming along this box, just strafing back and forth to get the height you want, whatever. and anything like that, super good. You can obviously see all the feet of whoever walks up. And the enemies on the other side of the wall, even from all the way back here, see nothing. From this angle, can not see anything. You can see one tiny little pixel at the top of the stairs. So personally, I haven't really seen anybody use this wall against me. I don't know for what reason. It's super easy to set up. You don't need to do any weird lineups or weird angles. You literally just look at the box and place it. So I definitely recommend you guys keep this spot in mind, especially if the enemy likes to go A lot. So those are some of the best wall spots that I know. Like I said, that's not even close to all the wall spots that I do know. So if you guys want to see more, then be sure to let me know in the comments down below.